Imagine waking up in a city where traffic grinds to a halt. Your neighborhood's security is a growing concern, and the skyline that once gleamed with promise now feels overshadowed by uncertainty. What would it feel like to live in a place where everyday life is slowly collapsing? In today's video, we'll uncover the top 10 U.S. cities where daily life is teetering on the brink of collapse in 2025. Buckle up, because the truth might shock you. Number 10. Chicago. Chicago has long been known as a hub of culture and commerce, but in 2025 it's facing challenges that threaten the fabric of its daily life. The city's infrastructure, once a testament to engineering marvels, is now showing signs of serious strain. Bridges are crumbling, roads are filled with potholes, and public transportation is increasingly unreliable. This collapse in infrastructure not only disrupts daily routines, but has led to increased frustration and anger among the citizens. The question on everyone's mind is, how much longer can this city remain functional before its foundations literally begin to break apart? Number 9. New Orleans. New Orleans, a city known for its resilience, is being tested like never before. Rising sea levels and increased frequency of hurricanes in 2025 have pushed the city's existing infrastructure to its limits. The levees, which once protected the city, are now constantly being repaired and strengthened, but each new storm raises the stakes higher. Residents are being forced to adapt to new evacuation plans, which disrupt their daily lives. In the wake of recent storms, the local economy has taken a hit, making it harder for the average citizen to make ends meet. For many, the question is no longer if they will need to evacuate again, but when. Number 8. Detroit. Detroit, once the heartbeat of American manufacturing, has been in a downward spiral for years. However, by 2025, the city is seeing even more pronounced symptoms of an economic and social breakdown. Many areas of the city remain abandoned, with buildings crumbling and entire blocks left to decay. As the economy continues to stagnate, people are moving out in droves, leaving behind a hollowed-out city with struggling schools, limited healthcare options, and rising crime rates. While some are trying to revive the city's reputation through arts and culture, the reality for many Detroiters is a harsh one. With a job market that hasn't fully recovered since the automotive industry collapsed, everyday life is collapsing at the core. Number 7. Los Angeles. Los Angeles, the sprawling city of dreams, is now struggling with an overwhelming housing crisis and a traffic nightmare that is increasingly out of control. In 2025, the city's streets are more congested than ever before, and for many residents, getting to work has become a daily ordeal of frustration. Traffic jams stretch for miles, and public transportation is unable to keep up with the rising demand. But it's not just the traffic. The housing market has reached a breaking point. Rent prices have skyrocketed, leaving many unable to afford even the most basic accommodations. Homelessness is on the rise, and more people are forced to live in their cars or on the streets. This urban collapse has created a divide between the wealthy elite and the working-class residents struggling to survive in a city that seems to be falling apart at the seams. Number 6. San Francisco. San Francisco, once the capital of innovation, is now dealing with a very different reality. In 2025, the very tech industry that helped the city thrive is contributing to its downfall. Housing prices have skyrocketed due to an influx of high-income tech workers, pushing out long-time residents who can no longer afford to live in the city. This has led to the creation of vast income inequality, with the wealthiest living in luxurious high-rise condos, while the rest struggle to make ends meet in overcrowded neighborhoods. The gentrification of once affordable areas has made it difficult for families and small business owners to survive. Additionally, the city is battling issues of mental health and drug addiction in the streets, further deteriorating the quality of life for its residents. In 2025, San Francisco's tech-driven economy is more of a burden than a blessing for everyday citizens. Number 5. Phoenix. Phoenix, Arizona, is becoming less and less livable as temperatures rise and water resources dwindle. By 2025, the city is experiencing extreme heat waves that make outdoor activities unbearable. The city's infrastructure, which was not built to handle such extreme conditions, is cracking under the pressure. Power outages are becoming more frequent, leaving residents without air conditioning during the hottest months of the year. On top of this, water shortages are affecting everyday life. The Colorado River, a primary water source, is running dry, and Phoenix is facing severe restrictions on water usage. Agriculture, industry, and households alike are feeling the strain, and in a city built around growth, it seems as though the desert is reclaiming its territory. Number 4. Miami. The glamorous beach city is literally sinking. Rising sea levels, combined with stronger storms, are causing daily disruptions. By 2025, parts of the city experience frequent flooding, even on sunny days. This has made many streets impassable, and buildings that were once a symbol of the city's opulence are now in danger of collapsing. The rich and famous may still flock to Miami, but for the average resident, everyday life is increasingly difficult. Coastal properties are now uninsurable, and many neighborhoods are abandoned due to the constant threat of flooding. Miami, once the jewel of the U.S. coast, is becoming a battleground for survival in a world of rising waters. Number 3. Seattle. Seattle, known for its beautiful landscapes and booming tech industry, is now grappling with an economic crisis that affects everyday life. By 2025, the city's cost of living has skyrocketed, and housing affordability has plummeted. With tech companies scaling back and struggling to keep employees in the city, Seattle is seeing a rise in poverty and homelessness that it has never experienced before. The rainy, dreary weather only adds to the sense of doom, as people grow increasingly disillusioned with the quality of life. Services such as healthcare, education, and public safety are stretched thin as more and more people find themselves struggling to make ends meet in a city that was once considered a model of prosperity. Number 2. New York City. New York City, the economic powerhouse of the nation, is experiencing signs of collapse. By 2025, its economy is faltering, with rising unemployment, declining job opportunities, and a growing disparity between the wealthy elite and the struggling masses. The city's iconic skyline, once a symbol of American ingenuity, now stands as a silent witness to the economic devastation below. Crime rates have surged, and the cost of living has become astronomical. The homeless population has reached an all-time high, and everyday New Yorkers are finding it harder to live the American dream. For many, New York is no longer the city of opportunity, but a place of struggle and survival. Number 1. Baltimore. And at the number 1 spot, we have Baltimore, a city facing what might be the most severe collapse of all. By 2025, the city's infrastructure is on the verge of complete failure. Roads are falling apart, public transportation is barely functional, and the housing market has crashed. The unemployment rate is through the roof, and residents are struggling to survive in a city that has lost its economic footing. But what makes Baltimore's collapse so significant is the toll it has taken on its residents. Crime has skyrocketed, and quality of life is at an all-time low. Schools are underfunded, and healthcare is a luxury that many can't afford. While these 10 cities may have once been thriving metropolises, the collapse of everyday life is a stark reminder of the fragility of our modern world.